Hello everyone, I'm Miss Susan with some more book recommendations for children and teens. The books I recommend today can be found on the Cape May County Library website through our digital library on Hoopla and Libby at cmclibrary.org. Today's books are all informational books, nonfiction books that I'm recommending. My first book is Domino Addition by Lynette Long, PhD. If you have a child that struggles with addition, with adding, or has difficulty remembering their addition facts, this is a fun and enjoyable read, and it can be utilized with dominoes if you have dominoes at home, or just through the book. What I like about this book is that it helps build a visual understanding or visual number sense of what a number is and looks like, because numbers are set up a particular way on a domino. Let's see here. The pictures are bold and colorful, and it shows the dominoes from 0 through 12. As I mentioned just a moment ago, it helps children gain a visual number sense of what a number looks like. For example, the number 5, 4 dots on each corner and 1 in the middle. Helps children when they think of 5, they see that, and you're getting the one-on-one correspondence by they can actually touch each dot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a great support for understanding a number. Another thing I like about this book is that they have like hidden number pictures in each number that they show when they start through each of the numbers, different ways to make a number. For example, this is the number 4, right? And they're asking to find the dominoes that show the number 4. And so the child would try to find those dominoes. Notice there's a 3 here in the box. But guess what? The answer to number 4 is on the next page, right here where the 4 is. The ones that have 4 are a different color, so it's self-checking. The child can check to see if they're correct. This is a great way to practice adding numbers. You could also practice subtracting numbers with dominoes, just using the opposite thing. Go with the side of the domino that has the larger number, and then subtract the side with the smaller number. And that's a great way to practice subtraction as well. So dominoes, you can do a lot of things with understanding numbers and practicing your math facts. So Domino Addition is a really nice way to master addition facts. But if you were to Google Domino Addition, you can access the Domino Addition game through the Kindergarten Connection website, as well as a lot of other great resources using dominoes for adding and learning your addition facts. This book is recommended for grades preschool through 5th grade, for ages 4 to 10, and it's a guided reading level K. It can be found on Hoopla as an ebook. So that's my first book recommendation. My second book recommendation is Horses by Gail Gibbons. I'm a big fan of Gail Gibbons, the author. She writes a lot of informational books for children. I like her style. She does like a narrative across the bottom of the book on each page, telling the story that she's trying to explain about the topic. And not only does she do the narrative across the bottom, but she also has strong picture support across the top for what the narrative is saying. She uses a lot of labeling and diagramming. See the diagram. This particular book tells about horses from prehistoric times through today. Gives a lot of facts and details about horses. If you're a horse lover or your child is a horse lover, they would really enjoy this book. This book is for grades preschool through 3rd grade. It's ages 4 to 8. It's guided reading level M, and it can be found on Hoopla as an e-read-along as well as an ebook. In addition, Gail Gibbons' books, she's got a lot of books on Hoopla. Other titles, some of the titles are Wolves, Elephants from Africa, From Seed to Plant, The Moon, Frogs, and lots of other titles by Gail Gibbons on Hoopla. So if you enjoy this book and you like her style, you'll be able to find a lot of other books to have the same style and technique. Great resource for information. My third book today is Will and Orv by Walter A. Schulz. And this is an on my own history book, and it's about Wilbur and Orville Wright, also known as the Wright Brothers, and their first flight on a windy day in 1903 at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. So it's a history book about their first flight, but it's also a friendship book. Will and Orv meet many people who were curious and wanted to help out. And one of them was a boy named Johnny Moore. And Johnny Moore becomes friends with Will and Orv, and he helps them problem solve, because this didn't go easy the first couple times they tried to fly their first plane, which they called the Flyer. And it didn't go real easy, but with Johnny's help, they were able to make it happen. They were able to have the first 12-second engine-powered flight ever. Another thing I like about this book is it's got a strong picture clues. There aren't a lot of lines on the page. This page has 4 lines. The average lines on the page would be 6 to 8 lines. The pictures strongly support the text. So if you have a reluctant reader that's not big on reading, this would be a good book for them, because it's not a lot of lines in the text, not a lot of words, but it's interesting. It's an interesting story and engaging. This is for grades 2 through 5, ages 7 through 10. It's guided reading level M. It can be found on Hoopla as an ebook, but it's also available in English or Spanish, so that's kind of cool. In order to get these books that I recommended today and many more, you will need your library card. So go get your library card and then go to our website at www.cmclibrary.org. When you bring up the website, there will be a word menu, and right next to the menu are 3 little bars. That's called a hamburger menu, so you want to click right onto that, and that'll bring up the next page, which will allow you to borrow. You see the word borrow right in the middle, click on borrow, and then the next page that comes up after that are different ways you can borrow. So you want to just go down to the word ebook. When you click on that, you'll see Hoopla and Overdrive, which is the Libby, and you can click right in and access the books that I showed you today. If you don't have a library card, that's not a problem. Just go right to our website, www.cmclibrary.org, and as that website pops up, right in the middle there's a rectangular picture and it says get your library card here. Go ahead and click on that, and you'll fill out a little bit of information and get your library card. If you had a library card but lost it, that's not a problem either. You can email us at reference@cmclibrary.org and a staff member will get back to you. Don't forget to check out our reading recommendation lists. They're available by grade level, from ages babies and toddlers all the way up through 7th and 8th graders. You can access them when you go to the CMC Library Kids icon. Just click on that icon. There's lots and lots of fun and interesting things for your children when you click on that icon that you can get into. If you go down to the link that says Read, Watch, Listen link, you click on that, that's where the list will pop up. You can just go ahead and access it through there. I hope you enjoyed my recommendations for today. Thank you, and look for more book recommendation videos to come soon. See you next time.